All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Wolfstar87. We're gonna do our second episode for Grounded. Um, let's see here. Decided to do a double today, so let me pick the right one. This one is the one that we're on. Um, all right, let's get back into this. I'm at a pause in my cooking for now while I wait for the next item to finish. Decided I'd do a little video and alright, where were we? Oh yes, we left off on a blade of grass. Fantastic. Okay. So um hmm. Alright, so next thing we're gonna do over there, through the trees or grass is an ant colony. Oh, so that's what happens when you do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, pollen. Cool. Can I get you? Can I have you? Hi. Keep your note high. You might ask why I did that. Um, because uh hmm. Now the little ants, and I'll explain why I did that in a minute, but aside from the obvious for those who have played the game, but the little ants won't attack you unless you attack them, and then they will attack you in mass. The big ants, which we'll get to in a second, will attack you. They will hurt you badly. I needed an ant butt for the simple factor that this is something that you want desperately. And while I do know where one is, it's one of the artifacts. It is located in a fun place. And that is the hedge. The hedge, it used to be a lot worse than it is now, but the hedge is orb spider central. It's you want to go there fully stocked of stuff and prepared to die because it's full of spiders and more spiders and more spiders and just for fun, more spiders. Not as many as there used to be on the ground area, and it's a bit of a journey. So that being said, did I? No, I didn't. I did not make my legs. I need legs. But anyway, so in order to make that club, I meant to do that 100%. Meant to do that. Excuse me. In order to get that club, you need ant butts, and you also need ant mandibles, which means that you have to go after the big ants, which is a pain because they generally do not leave the nest area. And when you attack the nest, or one of them, they will attack you in mass. You also need it for the ant armor. You need heads and butts. So, oh yeah, the shinobi sneeze. Let's see here. I think, yeah. Oh, good. I can make that now. Okay. Oh. I had a purpose. Where is it? Craft. Now I have armor of sorts. The side effects of this armor is that it gives you tenderfoot. You receive less damage from early game creatures, and you increases your stamina ever so slightly. You also get the trickle region, which means you regenerate your health over time. This also allows for a little. I mean, it's a tier 1 armor. There's not much more to it than that. Um, it'll get you a decent ways, but you don't want to rely on it completely. Almost hucked it again. I should be able to. Okay. I do not need the nose right now. I do not need this. Um, I am, if anything, an organizational individual, so I will eventually have a chest for every type of item you could have in this game. It's just the way that it makes sense to me to do is the organizational thing. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It can get tedious after a certain amount of time, but I find it beneficial to be able to just go to a chest and that's my rocks, or stone type items. Okie dokie. Now, we are gonna go on a. Ooh,
Hey, Aunt. What's the news?
I jumped on you. It will run away, but it will die. Because the thing I like about the larva blade. Where did it go? Did I pick it up? Or did it just dissonate? I didn't. What was it holding? Aw, fruit. Probably it was a cookie bit. Oh, here it is. Nugget. Yay. Yeah. So, I lost my train of thought, but I'll find it eventually. Did I get ahead? No, I did not. Alright, one moment. BRB. I hear my oven going off on me. All right, thank you for that patience. I am back. My cranberry sauce went off. Um, for those of you that don't know, here in America, tomorrow for us is Thanksgiving or Turkey Day, as some people call it. So I am making my half of the Thanksgiving food. Um, Over the years, I have taken on more and more of the side dishes that we do, and my parents, my dad's still set on doing the turkey and whatnot, and my mom does pies and cakes and whatever other sweet that my father adds to the meal last minute, because that's generally how that works. Now, normally there's a ball of raw science. I think it doesn't appear until after you go to Burgle, um, which we might do. I wanted to um, get a soldier ant mandible. See if I couldn't um, get one. This is a risky endeavor because I do not have a decent armor. I'm hoping I'm gonna get these two ants while I'm, or not. Rude, you just dismiss me? No. It'll die. You saw nothing. Your friend just mysteriously died. Oh. Thank you. Nope, it's fine. Your friends just mysteriously died. It's fine. They got sick. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck on trajectories here. Alright, so what I really need is he's borked. I need
He's a
one of these
big
big
ant.
dudes with a big head. I need him to see me. Yep, he saw me. But I need to... These guys are... Ah! Oh no. This is a problem. This is a problem. Ah! Problem! 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 Houston, we have problems. Oh. I forgot they can climb. Oh no. We're gonna die. Maybe not. Oh, I got a mutation. Yay! The thing about this particular blade, they will die eventually. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if the big one died. I've literally... Oh my gosh. Okay. is the problem. I mean, this is one way to get ant parts, but not the way that I was planning. Okay. Okay. We're out. Not that way. Oh my god. If you get out of their sight... Oh, shoots. Oh, no. Up! Oh, shoot. I'm, like, right at the nest. That's problematic. Holy potatoes. So, that happened. Do not be deceived that that thing is borked, because it's not. We are... No. What all did I get? I did not get what I wanted. At all. So, that's what you don't do. Do not do that. I mean, you can. Where am I? I feel like this is a bad spot to be at. It is a bad spot to be at. This is a very bad spot to be. That is not a borked bug. Just to be clear. It's not borked. Okay, I want to see if I can... That's a ladybug. I want to see if maybe that, soldier ant died. Probably not. I don't know if they poison. Oh, shoot. Oh. He's... Got it. Alright, home.
Do a little planet crafter. I've been playing this game for a little bit now. They did come out with a recent DLC, so we're gonna give that one a little bit of a try. Let me see here. It's called Toxicity, so we're gonna give it a bit of a...
Alright, back to this mess. Accidentally clicked off. Alright. Okay then, that was fun times. That was not the plan. That kind of happened. But, right then. But, we got what we wanted. We got a ant head. And... Roll science! I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. And we got the mandibles. We only got one, which is annoying. But, we did get one. Alright. Cool. Level up! Now we can get the grub stuff, because, yeah, apparently we unlocked the grub stuff. What the heck? Oh, it's ladybugs. Ladybugs. How you doing? I want
Keep that nose to
to...
yourself.
Huh. Alright then. It looks like they're cleaning the gutters at my apartment complex. Fantastic. Okay, so now we may be able to make... Aha! We need two. Okay, so maybe not. Right. So we need another ant mandible. Potatoes. We have 50 ant butts though. So that's fantastic. What have I not? Oh, Weevil shield. Yeah, that's... I don't bother with the shield just because I tend to use brute weapons like the club. Excuse me. Can I make this? I can. Awesome. Got that. Okay. Now, I can make this as well. Sweet baby Jesus. And I can make that. Now, the thing about the ant armor that is fantastic, and I love it to pieces, is... Whoops. Oh. These are mutations. I don't quite understand them. But we're going to activate the ant mutilator, annihilator, whatever the heck it is. Now, the thing about... Sorry, I just like puffed into the mic. That's fabulous, Nettie. The ant armor is one. With the red ant armor, you are now protected from the ants. You can go into their nest, you can go around them, and they will not hurt you because they think you're one of them. The hauling is... This is the best armor for that. It bumps your hauling ability from 5 to 14. It was 8. They've since increased that, which is fantastic, I think. Let me put these pieces in here. These are used for... You can eat them, but they're also used for other things, so I kind of hoard them. And we'll do that here in a mo. I'm going to put our ant butts and our animandible. Okay, that's a new word, everybody. Animandible. But we're going to put our butts in here. I do not need this rock, so we're going to put that rock there. I try to keep at least a stack of 10 of each of the beginning items because you never know when you're going to need to make a torch, make a base, make a small lean-to, make any of that. And it's best to have it. Again, don't need this second axe, so we're going to stick that there. Don't get rid of it, but just don't need it. Okay, now, this increases our hauling, which is good for when you're going to do your base. Again, not doing that yet. I desperately want that. Oh, hi, it died. Ta-da! Okay, now, I would like to... It is 3. In-game. Alright, so we are going to go and do a little bit more game progression here. Now, we already did that one. I need this. I need you to die. Die! Oh, thank God. Oh my goodness. I do need Nat Fuzz, but that was just painfully horrendous. Now, and they just yelled into the mic. Good lord. Okay, so you go up over here, over here, over here, over here. If you follow the laser that's blinking and having a malfunction, you will... Don't follow that path. You go through the trees. You come to this post here. And I believe it's this one. Yes, this is the one. Okay, now, watch the mites. This is Mite Land. It is Mite Central. That is your big problem right now, is these mites. See these? Oh my God, the mites. My lord, the mites. Yeah, you can't reach me. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. He's gonna try. Anyway, this is Miteland. Now. Okay. Popped off again. Now what you want to do is Oh, you little turd.
Mites. Ugh.
Now, you want to go follow?
Just give me a second to let my eyes adjust to that.
Right. See, these mites are causing a problem. Be careful. There are these guys. I can block properly. See, told you, I know how to block. I just don't, because... Alright, so those mites were causing an issue with the gizmo. Alright, now then, I don't know where that goes up to. It's bright regardless of what you do. Scab!
Additional flavor scheme available.
Yeah, now you have additional. You cannot do anything with this rock, this marble. You need a tier 2 to do anything with it. The thing crawling around in the ground, again, you can't do anything with this either. You gotta come back for it. You need that for later in the game, but for right now, it's fine. Alright, so my little blade, I need to, fix it. But I need to repair it, yeah, I need to repair it. Now. Ignoring the mites. Ignore the mites. You can kill them if you wish, but ignore them. Ow. Now, you come back to the machine. Ta-da! Now the lasers are functioning. Woohoo! Now, activate! We get this kind of neat cut screen, which I do love the cut screens. They're kind of fun. Boom! Yeah, that didn't work. I could have told you that. We blew something up, so... You know, that happened.
More dramatic than I expected.
Yep, it really was. Okay, it is too late to go to the tree. So, that being said, where is he at? I saw him. Little Nat Fuzzbutt. Aw, well, sadness.
Hey, little
Okay.
aphid. Oh, no need
Oh, I
to be
got you.
shy.
No, I killed you. There's shy about it. There's no shy. Alright, I do need to fix this blade. I don't generally use it quite as much as I have since, so okay, and then analyze that. Raw science. Okay. Alright. Please ignore the sound in the background. As I said, the maintenance in my building chose today, of all days, and now, of all nows, to leaf blow my back patio and to do the gutters, no less. So, let me see here. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? We need to repair our larva blade. For sure. And now we can make a slime mold torch, which don't give as much light as the other, and you can make aphid slippers. They make you run fast, but you have to take off your bottom. They don't have a section for just that. And now we can make workers comp if we had the smoothie maker, which we do not. Uh, okay. Now, let me see if I can repair my larva blade. Do I have to have it here? Sorry about that. Okay. Tab. Repair. Yes. You can repair things. As you see, I have to have a larva spike. So now that's repaired. Awesome sauce. Alright, now then. What is the time of day? 18. Okay, so. I think. Oh. So, that's a lightning bug. Or a firefly, depending on where you grew up in the world. Um. Hmm. Alright. Again, I apologize for the nasal sound. I am under the weather. May have mentioned a couple of times. Okay. Ooh, pollen. Now, over there is the haze and the fungal zone. You have to watch it because there is an infected ladybug that hangs out over that way. You do not, this early in the game, you do not want to mess with that right now. Just like our friend here that's sleeping, we don't want to mess with him. We're not. There we go. We are not prepared to. Oh. Shoot. Oh. We're not prepared to mess with that. I hear it. I just don't know where it is. Anyway, we're not prepared to deal with fruit. Not prepared to deal with that. I need to. We can sleep. Do you have to sleep through the night? No. There is at least one, and I assume there is more, that when you sleep you get cutscenes of what happened to our character and their friends. So it might be advantageous to do so periodically. Now,
That is surprisingly not terrible.
okay.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is. Hello, powerless ant.
Science!
This is a lot easier than lab. Spotted a soldier ant. keep that nose to yourself?
Is an entrance to death. And I say that because and forgive me if I have been muted this entire time I've been talking. I've been muting it to try to not cough into the mic, and have had issues with that. So apologies there. But yes, there's death over there. Nothing else to say but that, because that inside the tree are 3 wolf spiders. Well, okay, at least 2 that I know of. And there's an orb weaver that tends to hang out there as well. They will not aggro unless you go near them. The wolf spiders. They're asleep, they come out at night. So you generally, if you're out during the day in wolf spider areas, you're fine as long as you don't touch them. See? You can see them right there. When the game first came out, they could not climb, which was fun because you could like stand here, shoot into there, see them, there they are, shoot into there, and they couldn't climb. They changed that. I don't know why. I don't know that I like it. Okay, see that bushing moving over there? That is an orb weaver. Hey, we're not ready for that either, to be fair. So, and again, they now can climb. So, do with that as you will. Now, you come in here, and this is the tree lab, the oak tree lab. They changed it. I actually like the fact that it does look like you've literally destroyed it with your explosion. It's very cool.
This looks like nerd paradise.
Used to be there was a Tazy T in here, and we'll meet the Tazy Ts later. They changed that. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Oh, there's a burgle tape.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No!
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Right. Their interactions are actually hilarious if you pay attention to them and you care. Again, as I said, there used to be a Tazy T that would come and like accost you, but they removed that. These little bases are like, honestly, I think they're like You can get water here now. That wasn't a thing when I first started playing this game. Just like this was not here either. But I like that. This gives you an idea of the other 4 bases. Apparently the Haze Air... Lab 4 is the Black Anthill. Security lockdown in effect. So that sounds like a problem. Warning in Lab 1, hostile presence detected. That's the hedge. That's where we will be heading next after this little segment. Pond is the next lab. Warning, battery backup failure. So that's a thing. And then the Haze lab. Warning, air contamination is critical. So yeah, that one we need a gas mask for. We cannot do this yet because we don't have our little hand scanned. All right, we're gonna help Burgle.
System reboot in progress.
Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Oh.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard.
So I found that in order to progress, you actually have to go through all these prompts. It is annoying.
My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook of the future. However, I have been
I will skip if you wish to read it. You can pause the video through each thing, but I have heard all of this.
I have not seen him, and now I cannot recall where he went. It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations,
I love Burgle as a character, but this dialogue is a bit dialogue-y for me.
In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using duct shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny
Yeah, you
human
literally
brains
have
return
to do
your
this
prior size.
to
You would
progress.
need to successfully activate Dr. Tully. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed. Processing! Processing!
Error! Error!
Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. ARG. I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Processing.
Nope.
Processing.
Broken.
Error. Files not found. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my...
Yes, they
we
are.
are in luck. I was able to retrieve... The hedge lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge. Sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the hedge lab first. But there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biomed. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the... Once you are registered, ASL grants access to... In my science shop, log on to the ASL terminal over there. Unless you have any other questions, have an exponentially great day.
Okay, so that was, like I said, very long, tedious. If you come out here, you get raw science. If you go down on into there, you actually get to where the old ant base thing is. It used to be when the game first came out, there was a chip here that you had to give Burgle in order to unlock the first steps of the extra gear in the shop. They've changed that.
It appears that my new raw science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness.
98.5%.
Right, Burgle, right. However, as
There we go.
Burgle indicates, there is some
You
minor
cannot get into there
insignificant raw
until you
science
have
leakage,
something
note
else.
for another time.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat.
Yeah.
I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. Burgle, I'd like to record some messages for my
Yeah,
family,
see, he puts the chip
case
in
things do not go as
himself,
planned.
so... Now, if you have collected, oh lord. This is quests, after, you get daily quests after you unlock 20 apprentice checks, or quests, which just relatively pop up. But anywho, now, if you have enough of this is the shop. The shop is key. The first thing you want to get in the shop is the multi-story bases, because it gives you floors. Without floors, you cannot build your base. End of discussion. So buy it. If you have enough, I recommend getting the smithing station. And as surprising as this sounds, I also recommend that you get the cooking 101, because that opens the cookery. It also opens 2 meals, and these meals are really good as far as health and food. So, that's that. Now, if you are intrepid enough, you can go for the fortified bases and things like that. Honestly, it's useless to do this until you have floors, because while this says floor here, it unlocks the stem floor. The stem floor is expensive, whereas that other one, it unlocks the grass floor, which is not as expensive. Alright, so now we are done here with Burgle for now. Our next task is to prep for the hedge. Now, if you notice the time of day, it is 15:32, which is actually, because that's actually great. Half of the time I've completed this, and it is night. It is nighttime, which is disastrous, because up there is an entrance to the tree where the spiders live. Now, and they come down through this pathway, or at least they did. This is all the stuff that we've unlocked with the multi-story bases, which is fantastic. Now, the thing we have to watch for is that there is an orb weaver that will come up along that path and wreck your day. It'll wreck your day, it'll wreck your month, it'll wreck your life. Because they suck. They suck with a capital S. There's no other word for it. Because they just do. They stink. It's I hate them. Not as much as the orb weavers, obviously, or the wolf spiders, but now you're probably wondering, why am I getting so many eggshells? Because there's 2 reasons. That's not it. The first being, you get Interesting.
Ever wonder what the inside of a soda can's like?
Well, now we know. Hi. Okay, anyway, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, this is where having a marker for your base is actually beneficial, because see that thing, that question mark over there? That is not what you want to go to. That is pointing you in the direction of the haze. Or the hedge maze. The hedge lab, sorry. And you don't want to go to that just yet. You don't want to do that at night. You don't want to do that journey at night. Oh yeah, the stamina. The stamina is annoying on every level of annoyance. Yeah, I'm going the right way. You have to watch it, because if you go too far that way, you'll hit Spiderland. And again, if you're ready for spiders, go ahead. Go for it, go to it, go with it. Be one. If you are not, and we are not, then don't. Because... Right, we're going the right way. You can get disoriented in this game. Anyway. Tip. If you want it to grow back, cut it all the way down. If you don't want it to go back, don't. Oh, the stamina. Drive me nuts. Oh, these are, like, beneficial in life. We should have 12. We have 10, so we're missing 2. Ha ha ha. Hello, B.
Hey, Aunt. What's
Hi.
the news?
There we go. Those are gliders. It's an early glider. I don't know if there's another one in the game. Again, I have gotten far, but not far, if that makes sense to anyone. But anywho, we'll get back here to base.
Science.
And drop off some stuff. So we actually achieved something. We actually made it back home before dark, which is a shock. That doesn't always happen that way, so... But we're gonna... Alright, ladies and gents, we are going to leave it here. It's been a little bit longer episode, and whatnot, but we are going to go ahead and end this episode for now, for today anyway. Thank you for watching. Once again, I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving and a happy holiday for those who celebrate something different this time of year. And if you like this content, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode drops. And I will see you in the next one. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.